Hello and welcome to We Are the Famous EFC. It is the final way to Chelsea 1, Everton 0 at Stamford Bridge yesterday. I thought Everton were really poor in the first half. Then in the second half I thought that we looked a bit much better. But at the end of the day, again, we're safe. And obviously, as I've said in my match reaction, we were absolutely poor until the second half. For the second half, we were much better, comfortable on the balls at times. But again, just because we're safe, we don't need to lose the mentality. But again, we lost the mentality once again, and that it's not what we can afford to do. Basically, we cannot afford to let go of the mentality. But as I said, at the end of the day, it was a poor game by the Everton players today. I thought Charlie Alcaraz had a good game, taking Illiman and Jai off again. I don't know why. Abdoulaye Doucouré should not start again for Everton, because he's poor. I want to see Dwight McNeil a bit more. I thought that he's had an excellent game yesterday, come and gone in the second half with Alcaraz. And I want to see Yusuf Chamiti a bit more. He had a good go as well at times. But at the end of the day, again, Beto again just falls to the ground too easily. Hasn't scored again. So I think that it's time for a big change in this transfer window from the end of the season. But again, brutality. The mentality was strong in the second half. But I think Moyes got it wrong again with the subs. Take a little Jai off and put Alcaraz on. I don't know why. I would have put Doucouré off and Jack Harrison, because yet again Jack Harrison poor again at times. Mikalenko looked quite decent today. Yesterday, sorry, as I thought. Much better from the player. But other than that, I thought that we looked fairly decent, comfortable at times as well on the ball. But again, we give the ball away too cheaply, and we're giving far too many free kicks away. And Jimmy Garner also should never take a corner ever again or a free kick, because he's woeful at them. Sack Charlie Adams as well. Their set pieces fella, because he is awful. But there's positives to take away is that we kept in the game right through, and we should have had a penalty, I thought, when Sancho, the goalkeeper, pushed over Vitaly Mikalenko, came out in the penalty area. How the friggin' hell the ref didn't give that as a pen, I don't know. But I thought the referee was absolute abysmal again yesterday. But on the whole, Jordan Pickford, fantastic. Decent couple of saves he made in the first half to keep Everton in the game, and he did. But he was outbeaten by Jackson, but that's because the defence fell to crumbles a bit. But other than that, I do think brutality, we look strong in defence and in midfield. But as I said with Jimmy Garner, I don't want to see him taking more set pieces. Give them all to Dwight. Let Dwight stay, because when it's Dwight, most of them go in the back of the net as well. But I just think that we were sloppy at times, too cheaply. We didn't settle in the game until the first half, until about the 60th minute, and that is poor by Everton. But again, the positives are that we stayed in the game. We had our chances. We created our chances as well. We took them, but it just wasn't our day, unfortunately. But I thought that we were fairly solid. Ashley Young as well, I thought that he looked all right when he came on as well. Helped out. I thought Patterson had a good game before he went off. I thought that with him doing some decent passes together, up and down, But in the end, he got tired, you could see, and then he just kept giving the ball away. So, without a shadow of a doubt, he's not a really Premier League footballer. I used to rate him, but I don't anymore. I don't think Pato's that good anymore. So I think that he'll end up going in the transfer window. But let me tell you now, oh my God, I thought that Michael Keane was going to end up starting when we got the team sheet, but Moyes never. But that's good. But he's started Abdoulaye Doucouré, and as well as other fella, Jack Harrison. Unfortunately, why not give other people a run in the team, like the younger players or someone else on the bench? Why do we have to keep with them? Because look, we've thingied the rest. We've stayed up. He's been brought in to do what he needs to do. Let's win more games. Let's finish higher up the table. The higher up the table we finish, then we get money from the highest we finish. So let's just do that and just give the likes of Ashley Young a run in the team for the next couple of days until the league's finished. And also I thought that we looked fairly decent as well. Well, they are the positives, as I said, but it wasn't really a good game. But we could have nicked it at the end, but we never. But at least we're getting chances now, because we didn't get the chances under Dyche like we are now under Moyes. And also the mentality is much stronger. The defence is much, much solider. We've continued with that as well. But as I've said, it is tricky because we haven't got Tarky. We've got Tarky out for the rest of the season and perhaps pre-season as well. So I think we need to bring a replacement in for him in the transfer window as well, because again, we haven't got a backup for him. Only Nathan Patterson or Jake O'Brien, and him and Branthwaite haven't linked up yet. If we can get Branthwaite and Jake to link up like they did yesterday at times, then we'll have a good solid defence when Tarky's back as well and when he's injured. So that's what we want. People to fill in for people when they're injured or whatever. But again, as I said, we do really need to work on not giving the ball away too cheaply, and also not giving free kicks stupidly, arguably, and for some players not to get in other players' ways when we've got the ball, like we have been doing. But I swear, if Moyes gives Abdoulaye Doucouré a contract, then we'll never learn. Basically, we will never learn from our mistakes. Then, therefore, we'll never win the league, and I don't think that we'll ever win a trophy if we keep Abdoulaye Doucouré. But as I said, I do think that he'll go at the end of the season, and also arguably we've got the solid defence, and also it was a poor goal we give away to Chelsea. Cut through the defence through Branthwaite, Mikalenko and Pato. Then it's in the back of the net. Then Jackson scores. Then we go 1-0 down. We try. Then we're awful again in the first half. Give them more balls away. Then the second half comes. David Moyes has done his team talk. Then we're trying to equalise. Then Mikalenko gets into the penalty box. Sancho, Chelsea's goalkeeper, comes out in the penalty area. The flag waves on, continues play when he should have went to VAR and give the penalty, because that was a penalty. But it's Everton. Absolute corrupt as fuck. Right, that's your final word to Chelsea 1, Everton 0 at Stamford Bridge. Do head to our YouTube channel and subscribe to you never miss a video. And also, if you want to watch a bit more content on the YouTube channel, then please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Then you'll never miss a great video. See you later. Bye bye.